This is a tutorial to show you how to make your Picasso self-portrait on Wixie.
When you get onto Wixie, you need to go up to the top where it says New. This is right underneath where it says Wixie and on top of my project. So click New.
Now you're going to go to Portrait. The first thing you're going to want to do is rename your project, so Picasso self-portrait. Then you go to Image, Camera. You can hit Allow if it asks you if you can use the camera. And you're going to take a photo of your work. Try to get it as straight as possible and then click Add. Once you have it added to your paper, you can use any of the blue circles to resize it. You can make it as big as you want, but I would try to fill up the entire page. You can adjust it so that it's not crooked anymore, but also try to not distort it. So you don't want it to look really skinny or really long. You want to keep the same proportions as the original photograph. So now I'm going to show you how to take your drawing into a digital painting. So using the paintbrush tool, trace over top of every single line that you have put on your original drawing. So I'm going and I'm working background to foreground. So I'm doing the hair first. And I end up coloring that in. And then I'm going back to the paintbrush tool. And I'm tracing over top of all of my lines. I'm just using a single color, pink right now, but I can go back and change that later. After I have everything traced, I went in and switched colors, add details, decided to make changes to what I had on my original drawing. This is a sped up version of what I did, but it took me about 30 minutes after I was finished tracing to complete my work. Notice that once I had everything traced, I went ahead and deleted my original photograph so that I just had the digital painting to work with. I experimented a lot and tried out different color combinations, different patterns and lines. Wixie is a great place to play around with color and shape because you can easily switch back and forth and decide what you like best. Most of the time, the first drawing that you do is not going to be the one you like the most. You're going to have to play around and continuously switch colors to get something you really like. Once you are done for the day or ready to submit your project, there is no need to save. The only thing that you need to do is click that house icon at the top left corner of your screen, which will take you back to your home screen. Once you click that button, it's going to save your work automatically. There's also no reason to send it to your art teacher. We will be able to access your work in Wixie.